Welcome back to an episode. We're again in space, and it's time for us to do the next mission on Tuchanka. It is not the Shroud, no, that one will be at the end. We are going to investigate the Cerberus presence. So, who would be the best choice for that? I mean, Garrus is a good one, of course. But let's see. We're going for Edie, because she's Cerberus associated, and I could go for... I mean, I could go for Liara. That is something. But, okay, who am I gonna use next, though? I want to use Javik or James on some missions. I mean, it's nice to have, like, some input of Javik and whatnot. So, Cerberus presence. We don't know what they're doing, and it probably is not, like, archaeological in a sense, so Liara might not be the good one. Let's see what Javik has to say. Alright, so we got that much done, and... oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they're all modified, that's good. And what about this dude? The Predator, is this the better one? The Scorpion is actually the better one. Heavier, yes, but also does more damage. Okay, more damage, more good. Let's see... but actually, no. We are going to deal more damage. And there, I think this was it, wasn't it? No, wait a minute. This one can be made a little better. That's not it. Wait a minute. There we go. More damage and also extremely high amounts of weight. Let's just hope that he has nothing that interferes with that. And the chakram launcher, because I really like that. So there's Valkyrie. There's nothing that beats that damage amount, is it? No. The chakram launcher has the highest amount of damage. That's weird. It's kind of like a shotgun. A wannabe shotgun. Alright, so let's confirm our selection here. We don't have enough points. Edie doesn't have enough points either. And I want to max out pull. Lift grenade seems a bit weird though, but let's see. Up this grenade into a group of enemies to send them flying. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, I could just give him that and see where it ends up at. But we are going to focus on pull anyway. But yeah, the nice thing is that we have pull. Pull is a good ability because shields.
Cerberus is landing forces away from the tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up and get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it.
Alrighty.
Let's find the control room of those cannons. Kill anything in our way.
This I can do.
Yeah, of course, Javik can do that. So, let's see. What kind of abilities do I want him to use? Or, I mean, pull is a useful one against specific enemies. I would rather go for something spammy like Slam and Dark Channel. The other stuff he can use like on his own, I would say. And, yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good. So... actually, you don't need to control, like, micromanage them like that much. It's just that in certain situations, specific abilities are just more handy than... ah, okay, there's an enemy. Than others, especially like armor penetration ones. Something that burns. Okay. I really like that. Oh! Look up sometimes, like you can see some beautiful stuff. Do we see the shells? No. Knock, knock. Who's there? Me. Me who? Me credits. Oh. Let's see. I'm just going around though. And there's another one. They're probably going to start fight. Why are they looking the wrong direction? It seems so.
Commander, I have a visual on an inbound Cerberus cruiser. The cannon fire is clearing the way. If that ship makes it to bombardment range, the Krogan resistance is in trouble.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
Okay, there's another one. And skaboosh! Okay, wasn't that super... Boy. Why are they trying to sneak around here? That's not good. By the way, where do I need to go? That direction. Okay. So what do we have here? There are an awful lot of enemies behind me. That's not good. I don't know where I'm going. No, I have to get some... Oh, yeah. Some places... Ah, no. Okay. That one can be dangerous. Oh, come on. I have to get out of hiding there for a moment. That's a grenade. That's not cool. Alright. Now we got it. Set damage. Good. And the next one. Ooh, that slams actually. Nice. Okay. I've seen something shoot very, very quickly there. Be very careful. I mean, we could go down before, but I don't think that works. Okay, turret destroyed, enemies vanquished. Perfect. Anything about... No. Looks like the lift grenades are not used as freely. Maybe because they use ammunition, that's why he's not using that. Wait a minute. There's an option, gameplay related, with ability usage. Squad made power use, yeah, that's on. Okay, but it's just on and off. There's nothing else there. And someone is screaming a lot. Okay.
Fall back to the control room.
And we got him.
Control center secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon.
Really now? I need to get up and down and left and right and whatever, just to figure out if I missed some objects or not. There could be some mods hiding, right? Okay. So, we can get up there. That's a very strange environment. Oh, look at this. Armax arsenal. Could be some more weapon damage, if we want to. So, and this is the information thingy. Okay. Control console. Okay. Activates it, deactivates it, whatever. What else we got? And who or what are we actually trying to shoot at afterwards? That's the real question. Kind of feels as if this mission is over very quickly, but something is off. What's this one? Old grid schematics.
Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find.
Okay. It's schematics, but nothing there. Let's wait. 1, 2, 3, 5 targets. Wait. So, nothing else here?
They cut power to the console.
Oh,
We
come
need
on.
to get the power back on.
Let's move.
What have I heard?
They're shuttling in reinforcements, fortifying their position.
I need to get to that power thingy. Coming from the left. From, up there maybe? Yeah, there they are. That was the wrong one. There we go. Oh wait, I need this contagion. That might be a good one. There we go. This grenade is not helping. Okay, let's get back over there. Oh, come on. They are really going to hide inside that fort. That's me. Okay, I think we're gonna go that way now. Can we not jump that way? Good. Hello there. Wrong abilities. Ooh, that was a good snipe. Nice. That one's just sitting there. Good. Okay, where are the enemies? In front of me, all of them. Perfect. Hiding behind door number 3. Actually, could probably see them all the way up here. Nah, let's just slam this. Doesn't work. Come on. One more up here. That must be the one. A latch. What if I were to get like... It still does, like, why do you have to shoot at the thing? Okay, so, this was... Okay, 2 latches, good.
We're cutting it close, Commander.
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
So, are they coming with me though, or not? Oh, okay. What's the cool thing? I thought situational, wasn't it? So we're gonna use this. Oh, and I could do this. Bang! Take down. Oh yeah. One of the few situations when it actually happens and works and whatever. It's pretty neat. Wait. Oh, I got that. And let the lift grenade. Yeah, wait a minute. Why don't I just try this one? An awful lot of enemies around. Have to get rid of the turret somewhat. You know what? Let's just throw that in. That was decent damage, I have to say. I wouldn't consider this a lift grenade. It's something different. It's just a grenade. A really, really good one. You just throw the thing and problems get solved instantly. Alright, let's try this one again.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing!
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
Dead and buried.
Alright, good work, everyone.
Oh, bollocks. Too much shielding, I couldn't see it.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
Alright, and we got some funding, some reputation, maybe even some war assets, who knows? Let's just look at the... Ooh. Something for the Crucible, that was from the last version, Optimized Eezo capacitors. A team of engineers working on the Normandy SR2 developed the theory behind this piece of equipment. Dreadnought-class drive capacitors use specialized Eezo-based compounds to channel and store thermal energy with greater efficiency than previous designs. These capacitors were quickly incorporated into the design of the device found in the Prothean archives on Mars. And Krogans, the 1st Division. The Krogan 1st Division is a conglomerate of infantry and vehicles hastily organized into a single coalition force. The chain of command is divided by a clan, with representatives from each serving as officers. Despite ancient differences, fighting the Reapers together is building a spirit of camaraderie among the division's warriors, Krogan from different clans are starting to swap equipment, stories, and even our occasional barrel of Rincall. Perfect. So we got
Yes, Commander.
no commander.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Yes. So we got another thing on tuchanka. Maybe Rex is happy. Who knows?
Need something, Shepard?
Not yet.
That's it for now, Rex.
Anytime.
It's kind of weird that the Krogan is just hitting buttons on the screen there. It's kind of strange. That doesn't feel Krogan-y to me. Like, even with him being, like, in a leading
I just
position.
figured you'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass, just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts, it's just one more reason they're not worth a damn. Commander?
Nothing there. Not even a thank you note. Okay. So let's see. Check on Joker. Really?
Commander?
Nothing.
What are you thinking about, Edie?
The holographic theory of existence posits we are just two-dimensional information painted on the cosmological horizon. However, the holographic consciousness I recognize as myself is only able to perceive matter and energy. Thus, I am able to theorize the true nature of existence but never experience it. Possibly even the Reapers are limited this way.
Okay. Bad question.
Hello, Shepard.
It's actually a very good question. But in this case, even humans have... Yeah, the thing is, we don't experience the world as it is, but only the way we think the world is. We basically paint a picture of it in our heads all the time. And we do this via information that we get from sensing organs and whatnot. And depending on what we can sense, we can make a different kind of a picture. And that's the thing that works. Yeah, the way it works. Really weird. Okay. Yes. This dude just waltzing around. Huh. No one's reading any books. Kinda understandable though.
Excellent find, Commander. The information network terminal has been updated.
I mean, I do use an awful lot of abilities, right? So, I mean, I could just... Which one should I get? Do I use weapon damage? No. Shield. Shield's good. Let's just get this one. And once I use it, Oh, the upgrades just tell me everything I got. Interesting. I don't need to store discount. Let's just get power cooldown bonus. Then we get, yeah, cooldown or damage. I mean, this is just 5%, but it's 5% on everything. And this one is 5% on recharge, but it's 5% recharge on everything. So I would be able to spam even more, right? That's a weird one. Okay, use a kit to increase weapon damage. I don't know about the first one though. What about this? Ammo capacity or shield? I'm gonna go for shield on this one. So, but I'm not quite sure about that. To increase your skill speed? To increase your skill damage? I mean, I could get another 5% on recharge speed. The thing is, on a 10-second... Yeah, on a 10-second cooldown, 10% would be 1 second. So that's not a lot. So it's just difference between like 9 seconds or 10 seconds. And the quicker the ability is, the less difference it actually makes. You need a higher percentage for it to actually be important. and most of the percentage growth or changes on cooldown I got, I already like leveled up in the abilities. I mean, I could reskill, but I don't wanna. I mean, every choice I basically did already. There's no need to change it back again. So I mean, I could just deal 5% more damage. Yeah, let's go with 5% more damage. Let's go for that one. Be effective.
Hello, Shepard.
So, now that we got all of the bonuses, let's just check on the rest of the Normandy.
So, who needs their ass kicked now?
A lot of people. A very, very lot of people. The thing is, why were the guns on Tuchanka not labeled as war assets? That's weird.
Certainly possible. Would require strengthening exercises. Get muscles to support weaker bone structure.
Again?
Right. Yeah, I can do that.
Alloy of Edie's body not flexible like organic tissue could cause unintentional damage. Recommend pillows, cushions, possibly gel packs.
Okay, that's a little weirder, but yeah, alright, cushions.
Positioning critical to success. Can forward Edie charts, videos with relevant data.
No, let's Edie's pretty busy with, stuff. Let's just send that to me. You're not gonna tell anyone about this, right? Like Shepard doesn't really need to know.
Yeah. He will definitely not get it from me. So, let's see. Let's go to engineering. Get a little bit of Donnelly action.
So, I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Hey, Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Relais Scotch. All good, Commander.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Wonderful. Nothing to report is something good to report. Oh, and I also got like some armor piece, don't I?
It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey. Your Liara Asari asks many questions. You'd think she'd never seen a Prothean before.
Yeah, she hasn't.
Commander.
He is the only Prothean that one can actually look at and see this case. Okay, nothing there. Good. And then I also have to go. Ah, wait a minute. While I'm going down there, I can change my equipment a little bit. See if what was it? The thing is, I do not know what kind of armor I got. It's probably not Hanukkah at all, was it? Or was it Armax? But I don't know which one. Rosenkopf? Armax? No. Ariaka technology? No. Which one was it? I have no clue. I definitely got something. I'm just looking at anything that could potentially increase our power damage a little bit. But yeah, the problem is I don't want to lose the health bonuses. I say this again and again and again.
Last job on Tuchanka was intense. I tried providing air support, but the sky was so full of Cerberus, it was like someone kicked a hornet's nest. Wish you could have seen that gun on Tuchanka firsthand. I cut the auditory emulators and watched that Cerberus cruiser gracefully and silently disintegrate. Beautiful.
Sometimes I worry about you, man.
Is everything okay, Shepard? Sir.
Too bad about Tarquin. I was starting to like him. Hey.
Okay, who was that talking guy? Was that the one the Garrus? Garrus, the Turian? Could be. So, let's see. Do I want to upgrade some things? But I don't know who actually uses any of these. Once I notice them... Wait a minute. There was not the Predator, not the Shuriken. I mean, yeah, wait a minute. Shuriken and Tempest are one of the few guns that I actually do use. But it could just be the Was it the Scorpion? One of the characters is using the Scorpion, I believe. I could level it up. I just don't. The thing is, right now, I don't come across any, like, damage issues when it comes to guns. And that's a weird bit. There's so many weapons here, but you don't know what to use. That's definitely not good. Anyway, we have to get to the Citadel at one point and finish a turret-related mission. In this case, we are going to probably shop some weapons or whatever, let's see. But for now, let's just see what we got ourselves in the Codex. More planets and locations. There are still a lot. Okay, let's go for like 3, yeah. Rakhana. The Drell homeworld of Rakhana, once themed with life. Its arid plains home to spectacular insect and reptile analogues, but the Drell took the industrialization early and did not realize the extent of the environmental damage they caused until it was too late. With their topsoil depleted and oceans too acidic to sustain life, the Drell was situated for massive population crash by 2025 CE. It was then the Hana stepped in, mountaining a large-scale rescue operation to bring Drell to the Hana homeworld. Homeworld Kaje, as wars erupted over that resources remained on Rakhana and billions began to die. Approximately 375,000 Drell escaped in the Exodus. To repay their debt, the Drell entered into an agreement with the Hana, called the Compact. It states that the Drell would assist the Hana with tasks the Hana cannot physically perform. Today, high-ranking Hana are often inseparable from their Drell attendants. And Sanctum is known for the freezing ice storms which sweep across its poles in temperate zones. With only a thin strip of habitable land along the equator because of those harsh living conditions, Sanctum attracts only the most rough and hardy, from miners to mercenaries to company men. Mining, referenced to as ice cracking anywhere but the equator, is the backbone of Sanctum's economy. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits as well as boron, which is locally used in semiconductor doping. Sanctum's corporate factions have learned that Cerberus is involved in the planet's finances. Systems Alliance intelligence agents embedded within the corporate strata are quietly urging the companies to confront Cerberus directly. But so far, financial bickering has kept Sanctum's major stakeholders from acting against the elusive man. Who would have thought money keeps people in check? So, the Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel Conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly pricey, and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war. Alright, and with that, we're gonna end the episode. Like and subscribe, of course, as usual, and ta-ta!